Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Danish Sumro. Danish Sumro is a Pakistani-Canadian serial entrepreneur, ex-Microsoft and ex-Shopify. In 2022, he founded Devi AI with the mission to build 5 AI assistants to automate boring yet important tasks for small businesses and solopreneurs. For example, AI lead gen assistant, AI bookkeeping, etc. Currently, Danish leads the largest community of digital nomads on Facebook with over 170,000 members. He has collaborated with Meta, the UN, MIT's Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, and other reputable organizations. Danish is an innovator with a social cause who also uses his platform to discuss relevant world matters such as AI, immigration, travel, and remote work. Well, good afternoon, Danish. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This is so cool. Again, my audience is probably tired of me saying this, but we are traversing the globe today. I know that your home base is out of Toronto, Canada, but you're currently in Ecuador and you've been a Globetrotter, really. So thanks again for jumping on and making the time, Danish. All right, Danish, let's jump in and talk about your career in marketing, product development. You were a senior executive, serial entrepreneur, and now the founder of Devi AI. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Yes, thank you, Brian. Great question. So one word, I would say curiosity. So it's either curiosity in people, in knowledge, in places. So I'm born and raised in Pakistan and I migrated to Canada later on. So all that part of curiosity, getting into tech, what's out there, what's new out there, learning about it, experimenting it, hacking into it. So all that curiosity, I would give a big credit, big shout out to curiosity. And that I would say this is the big part of my life and whatever I've achieved so far.
I love that. And I did some reading up on you, of course. And like I'd mentioned earlier, you're a Globetrotter. And I think that curiosity has made you, in a sense, a wanderer, right? In a way, you travel throughout the world and residing in different places. And I think that's so awesome what you do and what you're contributing to the global marketplace. So thank you. And Danish, let's talk about your platform now. It's the latest in AI social media management, right? And I've tried a ton of them. Trust me, the latest one I had tried is Hello Woofy, by the way, but I know yours goes a little bit deeper than that. It monitors social posts to find leads, automate tasks, but more importantly, close more deals. Could you step us through a couple of examples?
Yeah, absolutely. So Brian, in last 10 years, I would say that every one of us has been over-marketed digitally. That's why literally there are services, ad-free services. Like on YouTube, you actually pay. So the YouTube do not show you ads. That's how much we are marketed and we're tired of it. But of course, every business needs to find leads, needs to get eyeballs. So ads are not working. So what's going to be working in the future? What's the future of marketing, right? That's where intent-based marketing comes into play. And that is actually the future. So what is intent-based marketing? Intent marketing is simply that whatever you're selling, you connect to the person looking for your product or your competitor product. So that is intent marketing. So you find out a person who has an intent to buy your product, and then you connect with him or her and you make a sale. 2 things will happen. You will never be spam and you will close the deals faster because they're at the bottom of the funnel. How to do this, right? So social media is the key. That's where the chatter is. That's where the recommendations happen. And that's where people are looking for the products. Let me give you a quick example, like Facebook group, let's say. So if you're selling, let's say, Brian, you have a product for dog owners, right, in New York. Now, if you run an ad campaign, you'll be targeting male or female from 20 to 45 randomly and blasting your message. It may not work because you not know if they own a dog or not. But if you find a group, dog owners in New York, and then join that community, and this community has 50,000 people, let's say, all of them are your target customers because they are all in that community. They have to be dog owners because that's why they're there. So if you monitor the keywords in that group or the posts in that group, and whenever someone mentioned a keyword about your product, related to your product or your competitor product, and then you go there and then you comment or you connect with that person, voila. And magic happens. Now, to manually do this, it takes a lot of time. And that's where I saw an opportunity as a marketer. And I created the tool called Devi AI that automatically monitors Facebook groups, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Reddit. Scan the post, find the keywords, detect the intent using AI, and then show you in one dashboard. So that's what the AI does. And that's, I strongly believe, like right now, 9,000 businesses are using it and everybody's generating incredible leads or relevant posts and saving time. Sorry for a long answer, but yeah.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. And that's what's so great about human beings. We're so creative and curious. Back to your first question here, your answer, being curious. And out of that curiosity, we become really innovative. And I love what you're doing here because you're right. People are still doing the cold marketing. I tell you, and I'm on the receiving end of it. It's difficult. So I appreciate you sharing that. And I'm glad that we have a platform that's taken this a step further so we can really target the people that really match those people up so we can make the sales process much easier. So thank you again for those examples. Danish, with the recent proliferation of Gen AI or generative AI in apps everywhere, how are you staying one step ahead of your competition?
Oh, damn. It's a great question. I think there is literally every day something new is happening and it's moving faster than we have ever seen anything in the past in all those .com era or anything, to be honest. So to stay ahead, as you mentioned, it's very important. So you got to use the tools. So I am using a lot of tools to keep staying ahead. The first thing I do, I have certain innovators which I follow and certain news outlets I follow to keep updated, right? And what I do actually, Devi also has this built-in features called News AI. So I'm using AI for the news as well. So I add the keywords of AI and technology, and then the AI automatically scans all those news websites and then see if it's an important article and then put it somewhere in my dashboard. And every day I kind of skim through it and get to know what's new tool is out there and what is it. And also there are certain newsletters I'm following and certain people I'm following. So yes, that's how I am staying ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that. And you got to stay on top of things because someone is going to come up with a better, smarter, cheaper, faster product, right? And totally get it. You got to stay ahead. And I do appreciate the information that you shared with this particular questions. Danish, last question. We are a tech platform, podcast, publication. And so we like to ask every guest, no matter what their background is from a technology standpoint, but you're obviously leveraging some of that new and emerging tech in your tech stack. We just like to ask, is there anything you might be able to share with us today?
Yes. So I built this one tool with Devi App, social media, but I noticed that with the AI, what we humans or as society we could do or entrepreneurs we could do, we could automate the boring task and focus all our energies on value creation. So that's why I am creating now 5 micro tools for entrepreneurs, which will automate the boring tasks like bookkeeping, email assistant, social media posts I've already mentioned, AI website creator. So that's the direction I am taking. And I would invite your listeners as well to check it out. And also on their own, not if they don't use Devi AI, it's not a problem, but generally in their life, they should use AI to automate the boring tasks and focus everything, all their resources and attention to value creation. So that's would be my last tip to share.
Thank you. And we appreciate that as well. Again, every little gem, every little nugget here helps somebody in our audience. And a lot of this that I've gathered over the years doing the podcast has provided some good insight for me and has helped me throughout this podcast and throughout my career as well. So thank you. Danish, it was a pleasure having you on today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Ryan, thank you very much for having me. And thank you, everyone who's listening to me right now. Please drive safe and have a great day.
Bye for now.